So why cybersecurity is important? Due to the technological advancement, the rate of cybercrime is increasing. Earlier, if you want to launch an attack, you need to prepare the systems, you need to prepare high capacity servers, or even you have to compromise some high capacity servers or machinery in order to launch an attack. But these days, with help of a cloud, you can create a machine, a VM machine, a high capacity VM machine within less than 10 minutes. So you can use that machine to launch an attack, and then once your job is done, you simply decommission or deprovision your machine. So due to technological advancement, these days, earlier, I remember the first internet connection, I took it in 2001 and 2002. It was like a dial-up connections. The maximum speed you used to get is 1 Mbps. 1 Mbps is also considered as a big one at that time, 512 kbps and something like that you used to get. But these days, in my house, I have 5G connections available, 2 broadband connections available where the speed is more than 300 Mbps. So the technological advancement, the rate of cybercrime is really increasing. Due to the most of the trade and business online these days, there's an ever-increasing demand to protect this data. But I remember in 2008, till 2008, people were not using online banking. We're not frequently using online banking. But after that, I'm talking about in India, but from 2008, the people started using online banking. And these days, I remember that around during the demonetization time in 2016, I realized that I visited my bank after 8 long. So as the most of the trade and business online these days, there's an ever-increasing demand to protect this data, just like you have an app. My mobile was stolen. And it was having my banking apps installed on it. Someone using that banking app tried to take out money, but he was not able to put right password, and due to which my app was blocked. But yes, if someone wants to hack you or someone wants to cause an harm to you, he don't need to harm you physically, just like he can hack your systems and do wrong things on behalf of you, which can be problematic for you. Presence of crime syndicates. Yes, there are syndicates available, the crime syndicates, just like you have seen in movies that there are gang members, leaders available. Similarly, these days, there are cybercrime syndicates available. You can go to the darknet and you can just by paying money. And there are countries which is infamous for crime syndicates, like there are countries like, I would say, Russia, China, Turkey. They are very, very infamous for, they are pretty notorious. They have a lot of notorious crime syndicates, cybercrime syndicates available, which can help you in doing the job, and even US. Then you have a cyber armies. Every countries these days have a cyber armies, which is there to protect from infrastructure. These days, attacks means if you talk about the future, has someone watched a movie called Die Hard 4? So in a movie, that person hacks the whole infrastructure and he has created a chaos. Be interactive. He has created a chaos in a city by just controlling the central system of that city. Similarly, recently, I was reading a news. I don't exactly remember the city, but as far as I don't remember, I may be wrong with the name of a city, but there was a city in US, I think it was Florida. There was a water treatment plant in Florida. Okay. Hacker, he hacks the system of a water treatment plant and he increases the level of fluoride and chloride in the water of that water treatment plant. Although people were lucky that he was caught. Otherwise, that water would have reached the taps of water of taps of different homes in Florida, and it will cause problems to people living in Florida because high fluoride and chlorine level is not good or healthy for people. Another example, think about a situation without firing a bullet. I will not take the example of pandemic. It is quite controversial, but without firing a bullet, suppose there is a dam. These days, OT security is very much increasing. OT security, because earlier the dams and these electrical and electronic companies, their systems were not online. They were working in standalone system, but these days, due to the advent of new technologies, they are bringing their systems inline, online. They used to work on traditional network, but yes, they are making arrangement. They are making changes or amendments so that these systems can be accessible over TCP/IP. So think about a situation when there is a dam, someone compromised the dam, someone compromised the system of a dam, and through that they open the door of a dam and flood that particular area. So you see, without firing a bullet, they may have changed or they may flood that city and kill people around it. Another example of it, a very fine example, you must have heard about Stuxnet. Have you heard about Stuxnet? So although it was said that Israel was behind it, but yes, it was a combined effort of a US and Israel that they design a worm they design a worm to target a very specific centrifugal, means which was made a very specific company centrifugal. It was HP centrifugal. So that was a marvel in itself. So you can see that. So without causing a worm, without causing or firing a single bullet, they have destroyed the Iranian nuclear capability at the time. No offense to any country or a religion, just examples I'm giving it. So you can see these. And there's a one movie called Snowden. Is anyone of you? Please watch that movie. Snowden. It is available on Netflix. So just give me a minute. I'm writing two things. Yes, you can. Snowden. Watch that movie, Snowden. Then I'm watching Spycraft. I think Spycraft or something like that. It is on Netcraft. It is available on Netflix. You will find the privacy is a myth. Snowden, how many of you are aware of Snowden? Snowden is a fugitive, okay, who is staying in Russia. He's an American. He was an American hacker, okay, who used to work for CIA. In 2012, he got diagnosed. He was disenchanted from CIA, and he became hostile. And then he makes a lot of revelations. He revealed a lot of information which was not good for US government, because US government was involved in a lot of wrongdoings and privacy, I would say, violation of their citizens. He disclosed all those things, and since then he's most wanted, one of the most wanted for US government. So now he's living in Russia. Russia has given him an asylum. So that person, so he was sent on a deputation to Japan, and that they have given a cover up of some study tour. But main purpose was to install a malware in power grids of Japan, because Japan was once a hostile nation for US during the Second World War. Now it's a friendly nation, but still they don't trust Japan. So in case of any hostility, they could control the power of Japan with the help of that worms or a malware. So you can see the extent of a cybersecurity.